Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Techno Talks here. So in today's video, as you can see, we have the Pixel 5a 5G in front of us. So this is Google's new A series lineup, and it's the A series for the Pixel 5. And we're gonna basically go ahead and unbox it, and I'll get it set up for y'all so we can go ahead and check this device out. So let's go ahead and begin. Let's check out the box first, and as we can see, we have our Google logo, the Pixel 5a 5G, and we also have an image of the Pixel 5a right here. So honestly, I feel like they should just remove the 5G at this point. Even budget phones like this one, they have 5G, so I feel like it's not a big thing anymore. Basically every phone has it, so honestly, in my opinion, they don't really need to lengthen the name anymore, and they could just remove that 5G. So other than that, let's go ahead and continue with the the box. So we have 5G again on the right side, and then on the left side it says Google right here, plus the back it just gives us some information. So it says hashtag Team Pixel, Pixel 5a, we have 5G, a 6.34 inch display, which is larger than the Pixel 5, 128 gigabytes of storage, and the color is mostly black. So from what I've seen so far, I have watched some review videos as well, just to make sure that I'm getting all my information correct, and what I've seen so far is that it's a darker green color, honestly, instead of a black color, and we'll actually go ahead and see that once I actually get the phone out of the box. So let's go ahead and begin. Let's pull this out real quick. Boom. And the top portion right here has nothing on it, so we can go ahead and put this to the side real quick, and we are immediately able to see the phone on the very top. So as you can see, this mostly black color is actually a dark green, and honestly this color looks really nice. I would actually pick this color if they made an option like this and they had like black and this mostly black color. I would honestly go for this because this honestly looks a little better, and in different like directions I guess it does look a little darker, and then it looks a lot more green when you're in sunlight or whatnot. So let's go ahead and put this to the side with everything else. We do immediately see our SIM ejection tool and also some instructions. So you pop it out, you put the SIM card in, pop it back in. We do get some manuals right here, and they have actually reduced the size of it. It's basically half of what it used to be, so I guess it's just to reduce waste or whatnot, just like every other company is trying to do. So we can put that to the side as well. We do get an 18-watt brick, which is really nice, and this is on a budget phone. So Samsung, Apple, they've removed it, and we're getting an 18-watt fast charging brick on a budget device for $449. So that's actually really nice that Google has included it. I hope they include it in the Pixel 6 as well, but from the rumors that I have actually seen so far, I feel like they're not going to actually add the charging brick. But that is okay, we just have to wait until it actually launches. We also get our USB-A to USB-C adapter right here, and that is to transfer from devices. So you could just go ahead and connect your old Pixel device or Samsung device, iPhone, whatever, and you could just go ahead and transfer all your files. We do get a USB-C to C cable. In the back, I believe this is a 3-feet cable, so it's basically like every other company's cable, not too long. Honestly, I wish they could make like 4 to 5 feet cables, maybe not 6 feet because that is a little too long, but it would actually be nice because when I'm in my bed and I'm using my charger, I usually go for third-party chargers and get a longer charger so that I can actually use it comfortably. So let's go ahead and put all these back since I already have these and there's no need to actually check these out. And let's get onto our phone. So first up, I'd like to talk about some of the specs before we actually remove this plastic off of it. The cameras are the same as the Pixel 5. We have a wide and an ultra wide. Our wide angle camera is going to be 12 megapixels, and our ultra wide camera is going to be 16 megapixels. So the recording capabilities are the same as well. We get 4K 60 on the cameras, the front-facing cameras, the rear cameras, and then on our front-facing camera. So now we can actually go ahead and remove this plastic. Boom. Our front-facing camera is going to be on the top left corner, and it's actually a punch hole. So that's actually really nice. Honestly, I feel like the punch hole is just one of the best designs for the front-facing camera. And in my use case with the S10e, the S21, the Pixel 5, OnePlus, and all those other devices, the punch hole has been one of my favorites when compared to other things from before. So the front-facing camera is going to be an 8 megapixel camera, and it only goes up to 1080p 30 FPS. So that's kind of a bummer. Honestly, I wish they increased it to maybe 60 FPS. However, Google didn't do that, and I guess that was their choice. So hopefully next year we do, well, not next year, but this fall with the Pixel 6, I hope we do get 60 FPS, at least 1080p 60 on the front facing cameras, or maybe even 4K 30. That would be really nice to have on a flagship device. So some other specs are going to be that this has 6 gigabytes of RAM, which is a downgrade from the Pixel 5 by 2 gigabytes. The Pixel 5 has 8 gigabytes of RAM, but I guess that is what you get for the price difference. This is going to be starting at $449 when compared to the Pixel 5's price. It's a lot cheaper. We do get a 6.34 inch display, and unfortunately it is not 90 Hz or 120, it is 60, but I feel like a lot of people that do buy this phone will not really care, especially if you're coming from the A series line. It honestly will not bother you, or if you're switching from maybe an older iPhone which still has 60, even the newer ones still have 60, and personally I haven't had any issues with it either. When I switched from my S21 to 120 to the iPhone 12 Pro, I really didn't care too much. As long as the phones are fast and they feel smooth, then honestly it doesn't bother me too much. We do get a 1080p display, and we also do get a new upgraded battery. So our battery size is bumped up to 4,680 milliamp hours, and that's honestly really good, because if you have seen any videos or actually used the Pixel 5 and you've actually used the device and seen the battery life, you can tell that it was really good. And now with the Pixel 5a, which actually has the same chip, a lower refresh rate on the display, this will honestly last a lot longer with the bigger battery size. So I'm hoping in my tests I get like maybe a day and a half, and if I just use it on like power saving, adaptive, all that stuff, turn down all those settings, I might even get 2 days, which would be really nice for this phone. So other than that, there isn't too much to talk about. The chipset is the same as the Pixel 5. It's a 765G, and that is okay. So the build, we do have a plastic frame in the back. I don't think this has the aluminum unibody. I'm pretty sure it doesn't compared to the Pixel 5, but that is okay since they both feel the same. The Pixel 5 just has the plastic coat around it, and there is an aluminum unibody, which I don't feel like adds too much protection since you're already getting like this plastic material on top. We also do get a Gorilla Glass 3 in the front display, which is pretty low end, but if you guys remember, my S20 FE also had Gorilla Glass 3, and I didn't have any issues with it. And personally, my use case, I usually have a case, and I also have a screen protector on there, a tempered glass screen protector. So that never really bothered me what type of glass material they honestly used. Maybe against cracks, I know it is a lower end screen, but if you don't drop your phone too much, then that will be perfectly fine. So let's go ahead and turn this display on now. I'll go ahead and get it on, and we will go through the setup process. So I might actually cut the video there just to, I guess, put in all my information, but other than that, after I turn it on, we'll go ahead and check out everything on the device. So let's go ahead and wait for this to power on. We do have this nice Google logo with a white background, and let's go ahead and wait for that. So you can already see the punch hole cutout right there. Our borders are really nice. I believe we do get an 88% I guess display screen to body ratio, or 85. It was something like that, 88 or 85, and that's actually really nice. So let's go ahead and pause the video right here. I'm gonna go ahead and get the phone set up, and after I'm done with that, we will continue, and I will actually talk about most of the settings, and we'll actually check out the cameras as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video right here, and I will see you in a bit. Okay, so I got the device set up now. It was a pretty simple process. I already had most of my stuff ready from before, and we can go ahead and begin. So let me go ahead and unlock this, put my passcode in, and boom. So here we have our Pixel device. I did set it up as a brand new device. I didn't take any backups, so I could actually use it like a brand new device. And let's go ahead and actually check out some of the settings. So let's go ahead and go to our settings real quick and check these out. So we have a lot of stuff right here, apps and notifications, but there are some things that I actually want to show you guys, and we're gonna go ahead and go on to those. So let me go ahead and zoom in just a tad bit. Boom. And let me also bring down the brightness for you guys so you can actually see it just a little better. I hope that is good. Okay. So let's go ahead and go into our settings. The first one I'd like to check about check out is going to be the battery settings. So our battery setting says apps are running normal, and we have a couple of settings right here. So it actually does still give us the information on how long it should last. So it should last until about 10:15 a.m. So it's 6:09 p.m. right now. Let's go ahead and check out our battery saver. So battery saver, extreme battery saver, this is going to be like Samsung's extreme power mode or something. So it's basically only going to limit you to a couple of apps. So we can actually check this out. And what it says, when to use, you can actually set it so it can actually turn it on by itself. I usually keep it on never use because I don't usually need it. And with Google's battery life that we've actually seen for the past 2 devices, honestly I don't have any issues with it, so I feel like it's going to be running perfectly. So essential apps, you could actually put that, and these are going to be the apps that you can only use on there, which limits you to a couple of apps. Further extend your battery in critical moments when you need to make it last. Extreme battery saver helps you increase battery life by using your device less. It also turns off some power heavy features like Wi-Fi hotspots and a lot of things that actually use your battery. So now we can go ahead and set a schedule if you'd like, and you could also do turn off when charged. So battery saver turns off when your phone is at 90%. So you could actually turn that off when your phone gets to 90%, so that's actually pretty nice. And you can also set it to other things as well. So adaptive battery, I would personally always keep this on because this extends your battery life and it actually calculates it based on your use. So usually a lot of people do use their phones the same way every day, and so it'll actually give more power to the CPU, GPU whenever you need it, and it'll actually give less power whenever you don't need it. So it actually calculates this stuff, which is really nice. And that's probably the reasons why you actually have to use your phone for like 2 to 3 days before you can actually get really nice battery life. And that does happen with my S21 when I switch back to the S21 for my 12 Pro after a long time. The first day, it's actually not the best. I actually do run out of battery pretty fast. I'm still able to end the day, but you know, sometimes gets me scared because you know, it's at like 10% and it's 7 p.m. and so it's kind of annoying. But after like the first 2 days, then you're able to get the same battery life that you would always get. So we have battery percentage, which I will actually turn on. We have 71% battery right now. Last full charge was 5 hours ago, and that's, oh, I guess that's before they turned off the device. Screen usage since full charge is 11 minutes. So let's go ahead and go back. Let's go ahead and check out our display real quick. So display, we have our brightness level right here, which we're able to adjust based on how you would like it. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it on like 50%. And we can also see our dark theme right here, so we can schedule it. It says turn on at custom time, or turn on from sunset to sunrise. So you're able to choose, or you can just keep it on none, and this will basically never turn it on unless you manually do it. So I usually keep it on sunset to sunrise, so that's what I will be doing right now. Let's go ahead and go back, and as you can see, it's turned off right now, but once it's the sun sets, it will turn on dark theme. So nightlight is going to be, I guess it like removes the colors, so like it's like a blue light filter basically, and it makes it easier to look at your screen or read in dim lights. So you could actually turn this on, or you could also schedule this as well from sunset to sunrise. I personally don't use nightlight. I don't like Google's integration of it. I did use it on the iPhone and also on my S21 with like the new filter stuff, and I actually did enjoy using those ones. So styles and wallpapers, we can honestly just check these out. So I really love this about Google's devices and Google's Android, and also OnePlus as well. You're able to just customize it right from its own settings instead of downloading like third-party themes or icon packs or whatnot. And it's actually really nice that it changes the whole system. So we can go ahead and see these right here. So we can actually do custom as well, but let's go ahead and check out the ones that are already there and presented to us. So we have default, and then we also have sand. Let's go ahead and, okay, so it gives you a preview right here. So sand is like this. I really don't like that. It's like a droplet for the icons. We have our carbon, so it's a different shape, and they also changed some of the colors. We have our crayon. I don't like this as well. We have our collage, I believe, and this is just squares. I do sometimes use squares, but this one right here looks very similar to Samsung's One UI. So it's like these squares, but the sides are curved off and they look like a normal icon, I guess. But I will be using the circle icons, which I do like the most. So next up, we have our what's it called? We have our adaptive brightness right here, which we did not talk about. So when you turn this on, it'll actually adjust it to the environment. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off for the sake of the video so it doesn't automatically just turn up the brightness or turn it down. Some advanced settings, we have screen timeout, which I will always be doing the most, 30 minutes. Actually, I could do 10 minutes as well. 10 minutes seems reasonable. Screen attention, and what this is prevent your screen from turning off if you're looking at it. This is honestly a really nice feature, and I actually do like this a lot because when you're looking at the screen, it will not turn it off, even if your screensaver says, let's say 30% or something else. 30 minutes, 30 seconds or whatnot. This will honestly just keep it on whenever you're looking at it, which is actually a really nice feature, and I will definitely be keeping this on. So let's go ahead and go back and let's bring down this brightness just a tad bit more. Okay, I hope you guys can see that better now. And now let's go ahead and go to our screen attention. We already did that. Auto rotate screen. I will keep this not on. So let's go ahead and turn that off for now, but I do usually keep it on so you can actually see it better, and actually when you're turning it into landscape, you're able to see everything better. So let's go ahead and also check out colors. So colors are adaptive. You can do boosted, natural, and also adaptive, which I will keep it on adaptive. Font size, you can change that. Display size, you're also able to change that. So I'm gonna keep it on default. Default seems the best. This just changes the size for everything that is on there, so you're able to see everything perfectly. I hope this is focused onto here. If you can't see it, that would be a bummer. Let's go ahead and bring this out a little. Okay, so we can see our font size, our display size, screensaver. We can actually turn this on if we want. If not, we don't. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it on the current one. Lock screen, show all notifications. Always show time and info, so increase battery usage or whatnot. Tap to check phone, lift to check phone, which I will always keep on as well. So let's go ahead and go back. And what else? Increase touch sensitivity. So when you're using a screen protector, you'll actually turn this on so it'll detect the touches easier than before. So now let's go ahead and go back and check out some other things. So we have our sound and vibration. We have our haptics. I really love Google's haptics. They're very similar to Apple's, honestly, in my opinion, and those actually are really nice and really well made. So I actually do enjoy Google's and Apple's haptics the most when compared to others. We have live caption, which automatically captions speech, which you can actually turn on when turning up and down your volume. So let's go ahead and go back. We have our security, digital well-being and whatnot. Let's go ahead and check this out. So we can have bedtime schedule, so show your data. 7 minutes so far, 2 unlocks. You can do focus modes and whatnot. Flip to what this does is when someone is what this does is you can either set it to some other stuff, but what you can do from this setting is when you flip the phone around, it's just on do not disturb, and nobody can they can call you, but you will not receive it, which is really nice. So if you don't want to use your phone, if you're doing homework or whatnot, this will actually allow you to focus more. We also have our storage, and we can turn on smart storage, so when you're connected, you can still access photos and videos at the quality you selected for the backup. So I'll go ahead and do this through Google Photos itself. However, what this enables is that basically when you're using the phone, when you take pictures, it'll automatically back it up instead of keeping it on the phone, which will actually save you storage by a lot. That's actually really nice that it does it automatically, and that's basically about it. So we do also have security stuff. So for our fingerprint, which let's go ahead and actually set up real quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and go onto this and pixel imprint. So let's go ahead and click that. I will have to enter my PIN. So let me go ahead and enter that. Boom. And now we can actually unlock with pixel imprint. So we're gonna click next, and what you have to do is touch the sensor right here, which is in a really nice placement. So I'm gonna go ahead and touch it, lift it, touch it, lift it, lift, then touch again, lift, then touch again, and you're constantly going to do this until it is fully done. Boom, and fingerprint added. That was basically about it. So now let's go ahead and actually check this out. So I'm going to go ahead and close the phone, and you don't have to turn on the display. So I just put my finger on there, boom, close it, boom, unlocked, close it, boom, unlocked right away. So it's instantaneous and it works really nice. So it's honestly one of the best fingerprints. It's better than an in-display in the matter that it's faster, and I believe the ones that are in display are less secure when compared to this. However, I'm not really sure about that, so I won't be making a comment on it. However, that is basically gonna wrap it up for this video. So let's go ahead and go back, and we can already see that it's inside of there. We can change our screen lock, smart lock, which you're able to set up as well, encryption, trust agents, all that stuff is in the security section. You can see your security updates, Google Play system update, which I have right now, and that's why it is green. If you can see that right there, actually it is red, so everything else is green on the display because they're all done. However, my update hasn't been completed, so that's the only thing that is missing from this. And other than that, there isn't basically anything else to talk about. So this device does have an always on display, which is really nice, and I do like Google's always on display the most out of basically all other companies. And so that will basically wrap it up for this video. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.